This is Monday, June 9th, and got a set of a few easy Monday puzzles to go through. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Coming from connections, flower that sounds like a parental nickname. Posy, Daisy, um, Rose, Savvy, Abel, Keen, birthplace of Buddhism. Stretches outside of a party. Outside of a party. Button next to select on old Nintendo controllers. Start. Beach buckets. Pails. Take responsibility for something. Own it. Not sure. Previous. Ingredient. Former? No. Ingredient that makes bread rise. Yeast. Posy. Poppy. Aware. India. Padmalakshi. And limos. Prior. Yeah, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. That's some great stuff. What you see isn't what you get, like an illusion or an effect or a grift or a scam. Scams. Like a farce guarding. What you see isn't what you get. Over. Deft. Deaf. What you see isn't what you get. I like, oh, that? No. Okay. A mask. Like a hidden and like an obstruction or a costume. A mask, a visage, disguise, disguise, a cover, a front. It's all a front. Charade, maybe? Or I like front. What would that be? A front, lamb front, fake something. Gada, fee. Jeff, I don't know. A cloak, okay. It's all a front. It's all a farce. Like smoke and mirrors. de facto or well, need another hint here. Oh, facade. Okay. What's the front? A front? No. Gale. A gaff? Um, I'm not seeing it. Wow. False front. Okay. Not familiar with that. And a camouflage. Wow. Camouflage? Like that? Okay, camouflage. False front. Yeah, haven't heard of that. Deceptive appearance or facade. Nice. Okay. Growth. Light purple flower with a sweet smell. Lilac. Growing into their own skin, perhaps. Scarfed or sampled. 8. Pleasant cadence. Well suited for bug hunters. Like many practitioners of Jivamukti Yoga. Pig who herded sheep. Babe. Move gently, ease. Part cut off a Yankees cap in a 2020 meme. The Brow. Swedish pop group. ABBA. Abra. Stats for sluggers. RBOs? Is that like my walls? For months after I moved, my art was still packed away. Barren. Brief moment of invulnerability in gaming. Like Spawn? Concert playlist. Set. Regarding on a legal document. As to, per, seen. Like some people who perhaps has like someone who perhaps has grown into their own skin. Word seen beside Vera. Aloe. Something you even good enough to have imposter syndrome. Are you? Official who might call a backcourt violation. A referee or album associated with a specific shade of green. Brat. Hawaiian island where Honolulu is. I'm not sure. Maybe Oahu? Stir up a suspicion. Rise, royal, boil, stoke. Snooty thing to do. Snooty, like snoot. Word in artificially sweetened cola names. 0. Nature's Gobstoppers. Sesame Street resident in a feud over a pet rock. Like Elmo? Point of intersection. Point of intersection. Could be diet here. Node. Elmo. Pretrial detention. Bail fund. NBA ref. Ahem. Yeah, alright. Stir up. Game difficulty level also called cruel or heroic. Like hard mode or heroic for Halo. Difficult, challenging, tough. It'd probably be hard. Pleasant cadence. Growing. Nope. Celebratory spread. A feast. Liberator, liberated, free. Man of Britain, for example. Anime with a memed running style. Naruto. Sandstorm DJ. Ugh. Not sure. Pencil part that makes solving paper crosswords a little less intimidating to me. An eraser. Student's second chance. A retest? A retry? Retest? Retest? Snooty thing to do. Fretful Pixar dinosaur. Rex. Over kaput Dunzo. Finito. Superman's S. Insignia. Aid and abet. Brief moment. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Someone who perhaps has grown into their own skin. Teen something? Stir up. Arouse. Expert. Okay. Many practitioners. Don't know. Well suited for bug hunters. A lilt? Darude, I think. Nature's gobstoppers or snooty thing to do. Bow. Huh. Might need some help for this one. Superman's S, for instance. Like element or teen. Transgender. Man of Britain. The Isle of Man. Okay. Regarding. Ooh. And growing into their own skin, perhaps. Something of coming of age. Nature's gobstoppers. Emblem. In beta, limber. Okay. Geodes. Okay, I was wrong in the top right, yeah. If iframe. Ah, and the brim. RBIs. Yeah, that's the thing. Transgender and coming of age. Nice. Finito. Yeah, Nature's Gobstocker. That is clever. Naruto and Darude. Nicely done. Okay. Last thing. Amy's Monday. Refill at a Shell station. Gas up. Hitchcock film taken, given an R rating. Psycho. Cloudless. Clear. Niels Bohr. Relative to a rapier. Saber. Like RE. Opposite of saber. East, northeast. Leave me alone. Spurned. Safe. Dangerous thing to be inside. Like Eye of the Storm. Something of the Storm. Clickable address. A URL. Okay. George. Singer of the theme song. Ooh, yeah, Adele. It's often packed during the final few weeks of pregnancy. It's often packed. Stinks. Odors. Music genre modifier. Alt. George. Kimono clad entertainer. A geisha. Any of several kings of Norway. And Olav, I think it was. Belly of the beast. Okay. What was this one? Easter or Passover, but not Christmas. Beer maker's supply. And bringing up the rear, or an apt description of the ends. Okay, beast. Something. Alright. I guess I get the joke. Ha, or HTTP. Meh. Record holder suffix. Canadian gasoline SO. Meh. Heh, or stretches of baking days. Slap me 5 up top. Baking days. Epee and saber, that's good. Spurned, rebuffed. Not too many. A few. Great delight, glee. Captain Hook's right hand man. Ooh. Like Sven? Maybe? Trumpet blast. A blare. By the way, a via. Lent a hand to help. Attire, garb. Pinocchio, a liar. Lent a hand to aided. Svi. Smee. Easter, Passover. A moo. Yep. Vast void, abyss. So, colorful puppy of children's TV. Clifford? Colorful though. Momentary slip. Linger on. Dilly dally on. Cloth at a car wash. A rag. Valentine bouquet. Roses. Typical Caribbean cruise stop. Beer maker's supply. Like barley or edge cases. Sidestepper on a beach. Crab. Small French eatery. Like a cafe or a bistro. Insurance filing. Ood and odd. Scampering rodent. Like a rat. Did something exceptionally well. Like ace. Arriving at 8 for you're late. Word before deer or after hell. Huh. Intel. Elite. Word before deer, yeah. Pond honker. Swan or a duck. Goose. Instrument used in Hindustani classical music. Stretches of baking days. Heat waves. Aer lingus is AER, I think. Movable feast, feast beast. Roast beef is a feast I can't stand in the least. Um, movable feast? Okay, bluey. Um, lapse. Okay. Movable feast. Um, roast beef is a feast I can't stand in the least. Maybe. Linger on beast make fear makers. So that's yeast. Dang it. Um, hmm. Claim. Word before it. Why is the yup highlighted? Uh-huh. Yup. Word before deer after hell. Instrument used. Place for a flower box. Sill. Old wives' tale. Dwell. At wit's end. Shooting for the stars. Dreaming. Orb. Brewer's yeast. Whoops. Court order. A writ. Assist a bet. Moves obliquely. Sidles. One could be dominant or recessive. A trait. Follow river animal often seen on its back. An otter. Court surface. Clay. Okay, that's probably ace. Lasting something. Yes, dear, or after hell. Hell yes. Like yep. Not sure why that's highlighted. Auto. Individuals. Ones. Hound dog. Groundhog's home. Hole? Dream big. Okay, there's intel. Game with Uno. Quarterback Eli. Last but not least. Gotcha. Sidled and sitar. Sidles, sitar, and rasta. Aw. That felt pretty good. Yeah. Oh, it is late and 8. Okay. Like you ate. Okay. Last but not least. Roast beef is a feast I can't stand in the least. And Bluey shows up. That's cool. Edge cases was nice. Cycle 2. Alright, pretty good. Okay, that's a Monday.